It is my proud privilege to introduce Dr. Sheena Byrom, one of UK's first consultant midwives. She has been practicing for over 40 years. She was awarded OBE in 2011 for her services to midwifery. She also has been awarded an honorary doctorate from the University of Bournemouth. She is an inspirational leader promoting women-centered maternity care. I welcome you, Dr. Sheena Byrom.
My name's Sheena Byrom and I'm a midwife in the United Kingdom. Today I'm going to be introducing this session, The Birth Environment, Keeping It Safe and Comforting. Well, actually, over the recent decades, the layout of birthing rooms within hospital settings have focused on high levels of surveillance of labouring women, really for the ease of caregivers, as well as potentially undermining the woman's perceived ability to labour and give birth unaided. Some birth environments may also negatively impact on the staff who work in them. Research evidence suggests that the space a woman gives birth in potentially impacts on the way she gives birth and she labours and gives birth, and it influences the physical and psychological outcomes for both the mother and the baby. A birth environment that's calming and reduces stress supports normal birth. Low levels of stress hormones during labour and birth promote uterine blood flow and support neonatal well-being, whereas greater levels of stress hormones can lengthen labour and impede the neonatal transition. So during this session, you'll hear from experts from a variety of disciplines who present evidence and debate relating to the impact of midwife-led settings, of building architecture, and also the woman's perspective. The first speaker, I'm really delighted, she's a well-known international speaker, is Dr. Lucia Rocca, and she's going to be speaking about the importance of the birth environment in midwifery-led care. So Lucia studied anthropology in Italy, where she also qualified as a midwife and worked in independent practice, offering holistic care. In 2002, she moved to England, where she worked for 13 years in the National Health Service in various clinical academic positions, including as a consultant midwife in public health in a large teaching hospital in London. Her PhD focused on identifying the key ingredients for a well-functioning midwifery unit. Since 2015, Lucia has been based at City University London, where she works as a lecturer and researcher. Lucia is one of the co-founders and the CEO of the Midwifery Unit Network, a community of practice that supports the implementation and improvement of midwifery units in Europe. She is invited internationally to present at conferences, to facilitate training, and to provide consultancy on how to develop and improve midwifery units. She has experience mentoring midwives and medical staff in clinical practice in a wide range of settings, from home births in London to the mountains of rural Afghanistan. Lucia is passionate about supporting organisational change, facilitation and the development of positive interdisciplinary team culture based on respecting the contribution of each role within the team. She's committed to women's human rights in childbirth and the recognition of midwives' autonomy globally. So a summary of Lucia's presentation is that the maternity unit physical environment has a strong influence on service users' experience. Midwifery units should be based on a bio-psychosocial model of care which responds to the physical, emotional, spiritual and social needs of women, birthing people and their families. In this presentation, we'll explore the key characteristics of a well-functioning midwifery unit with a special attention to the MU environment. The midwifery unit standards will be examined with particular attention to theme 7, environment and facilities, to explore the essential aspects which will help you to develop an effective new midwifery unit or to improve an existing one.